My grandfather was a charter captain in the early 1980s on Lake Michigan in Door County on Washington Island. He was using these lures. They were made in Norway from Storlaksen, and they were plated with real jewelry quality silver. And they were out fishing one morning, and my uncle lost one, and they were eating breakfast. And my grandpa, being a hot-headed Sicilian, was kind of getting on him about losing this lure and how you couldn't get these lures anymore. And my uncle asked him, you know, what's so special about this lure that we lost? And he went into the story of how the lure was plated with jewelry quality silver and how silver retains its color at any depth where chrome and other colors turn to black. I think chrome at 10 feet starts going to black. Chartreuse, there's color charts. You can see chartreuse changes color. Copper will change color. So a pure metal, a silver or gold, that will retain its color. And so the shininess of it is key for deep water fishing. At that time, they were getting done eating breakfast, and the waitress brought the change from their bill, and it was a 50-cent piece, a quarter, and a dime, and she set it out on the table. And my uncle looked at it and said, "That's silver, why don't we make lures out of that?" So with some ingenuity, they went to the bank and got real silver coins, polished them, drilled them, and put split rings in them. And later that day went out and fished with them and started catching salmon. My grandpa's friend that was sharing a slip next to him had a fabrication company in Chicago and took brass rod, sliced it on a bandsaw, and then water etched the scale pattern that we still use today into these discs. My family's used those for 25 years. We came up with Luter Lure in 2018. We were going to fish the Kewaunee-Door County tournament that we do every year. And I had about 10 or 15 lures left just from using them and losing them throughout the years. And my grandpa, who's still here today, said, "You need to get some luters made." So how do you get a luter made? So having an education in AutoCAD, I took each piece, got a micrometer, measured them, the thickness, the diameter, and the scale pattern, drew one out on AutoCAD, and started emailing with different manufacturers across the country. Finally got a couple that would work with me and made some prototypes. They sent me the brass pieces, so then I had to get a plating company. I sent the lures to a plating company and got them plated with silver. I thought, well, maybe somebody else would like to use these. Started just with the original Luter lure. And with the help of my grandfather and another pro staff guy that was working with me, came up with different sizes, different variations. So the next part of the process that we did was start gold plating, which we had never had any gold plated lures before. And so we started gold plating with 24 karat gold and the silver. But the shine, most of the guys that use these baits, most of their comments are, "I can't believe how shiny this thing is in the water." And so that's definitely an attraction for fish. They see it and, you know, they're almost intrigued by it. All of our lures are assembled with split rings, and so they can be customized, interchanged. You know, you start with a Magnum that's this big and take one piece off of it and use that as a lure. And my grandpa is still alive, but we talk every day, and he kind of has helped me, especially with these fiber optic discs. We came up with this a couple years ago about incorporating the fiber optic inserts. You can take a lure, a jig, you can take this jig and put it onto one of our other lures just by adding it to the split rings. It's been quite the process and a learning curve for me as far as, you know, a fishing lure company.